So I'm sipping on some signatory a 10-year-old Bunnahabhain here, bro. I don't know, man. It's dark, rich. I know you're gonna be jealous because I know how you like your Bunnahabhain.
Man, so
and speaking of Bunnahabhain, on my trip last week that I may or may not got COVID on, they were out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
They said they was gonna order some more,
Yeah.
but that's a special order for them. So they said they sold the last bottle 2 days before I got there.
Oh man, you just you done made I've been sick, and now you're gonna drop this additional bad news on me.
They said they're gonna order some more. Next time I go back, they should have some.
So just so folks understand what we're talking about. I mean, you drinking an independent bottle of Bunnahabhain. Bunnahabhain is probably 1A in terms of my profile preference of the island single malts. We'll talk about the other one because that's actually what I'm sucking on right now. I'll tell you about it. But Goran had a good buy on the 18, the Bunnahabhain 18. And
99 bucks, man. $99 a beer on the wall.
Man,
all they asked for.
The thing of it is that you hardly ever see Bunnahabhain 18 at retail anymore. I mean, even you see some stuff, man, they charge too much money for it. You might be, I'm not gonna say that, but Bunnahabhain 18, even if you were willing to pay premium dollars for it, you're still gonna have a very hard time just even locating any.
135, 140 is what I see it for.
I was happy to pay that, man, because Bunnahabhain is.
That's if it's out there, and and it's probably even running 160 on the auctions right now.
Yeah.
So well, and then you got shipping and all that other shit you got to deal with. So
yeah. Well, I mean, you called it, man. Bunnahabhain 18 is like you said, probably my favorite Isle expression, and I realize that says that I'm not a big peat head, but I do have my Arbegs, and just opened up a bottle of Freud the other day. So I got a lot of breath to my Scotch game right now, people. Y'all better recognize. But my other Isla, probably the A to the 1 or the 1 to the A, and it's not it's not a brand name in terms of it being a distillery named after it like Bunnahabhain is, but it's actually the brand that what I'm talking about is the Port Charlotte 13, and this is an independent bottling. For those who do not know, Port Charlotte is distilled by the Bruichladdich people, the Bruichladdich Distillery, and when I get independent bottlings, you've heard me make comments about independent bottlings of Port Charlotte, and the reason why I like them is because they trick them out on their finishes and stuff. So this one is just a sherry cask. This is bottle number, well, it doesn't show the number, what number this bottle is, but it does show that it's of 256 total bottles. It is a 50% ABV, so I think that qualifies, comes close to what people would refer to as cask strength, which is a good thing for me. Again, 13 years, and it was distilled in April of 2002 and bottled in February of 2011, totaling the 13
years. What was the ABV on that?
50.3.
Yeah, see.
It's really tasty, bro.
And this one here that I'm sipping on is, like I said, it's just a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
But it's a 57.8.
Yeah. So I think I have that same signatory bottling of a Bunnahabhain, but believe it or not, would you say if that's a 6-year?
That's a 10-year.
Okay, so
yeah,
I have both a 4-year and a 6-year signatory vintage Bunnahabhain, and I think it's the 6-year. It's hot as all but Jesus, man. It's I think it's 60 some odd % ABV, and it's it's not masked at all. It hits you upside the head, but anyway, man, it's good to be back in Omaha, man. I have the folks that are family to me that I'm closest to are here in Omaha. I have loved ones that I'm very close to in Chicago, which is where I'm originally from. I think most folks know that now. but it was good to get back to go. I mean, from Gulfport to Omaha, and but I do, since we're talking about having departed the place, the coast, the guys that I hang out with down there. I just want to give y'all a shout out. All of the brothers that come through the cigar shop in Biloxi.
I'm trying to teach his ass how to play dominoes, but it ain't working. I'm sorry,
man,
fellas.
come on. Yeah, it's like
sorry,
domino clinic down there, bro.
We're
Them
slowly
brothers be
working on
serious.
it. It's a process. It's a process.
I mean, it's like, you know, it's what Richard Pryor say, don't need paper nor pencil. You know, brothers be doing some calculations, you know, put IBM's computers to shame, bro.
I'm sorry for being late to getting him there anyway, but we here now. I'll work on it while he on this end. You work on it while you on that end. And maybe
you know, I'm a big whist player, and I'm you know, I'm always trying to step up my stepping game. And folks from Chicago know what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all, just Google it. I
just went to a Strap Isla. It's bottled in 2007. It's also a signatory vintage. It's a 9-year, and I must be on cash strength tonight because this is a 58.5.
I hear you, bro. You can put a dent in that one too.
Yeah, and look at the difference in the colors.
Yeah, so the Strath Isla clearly has not been either sherry or port or anything like that finish. No. You know, if it might have, I mean, that color could be accounted for.
Natural color.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say, I had a Port Charlotte once, obviously not the one that I'm drinking now, but another Port Charlotte, and it had been finished. It was by the Little Boutique Whiskey Company, and they had finished theirs. And I don't think they list this, but I just kind of heard it through the grapevine. And this particular person in the grapevine is knowledgeable and connected. And I was told that it's most likely was finished in a Sauterne wine cask, which is, for those that don't know, is a white wine and it's kind of a semi-sweet wine. And it hooked that Port Charlotte up. It hooked it up big time.
The boutiques. I love the bottles, man.
Yeah, I do.
I love the bottles.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you know, folks couldn't necessarily tell, but I can tell you guys, those are 375 milliliter bottles and stuff. So it's half the volume of what you get in a regular in the UK.
I got a few and wish I had more.
Yeah. You know? No, man, I don't have any right now.
It just sends your mind into a mindset that you're spending that kind of money for half the volume. And it's like, it throws you into this funk that is like, damn, that shit, if it was a regular bottle, that'd really be out there.
Yeah.
You know, but I've never had a bad drink of a Little Boutique.
Yeah, no, me either. And they have a lot of different expressions and stuff. I guess I would consider them like a craft finisher. You can't always tell what it is you're drinking in terms of whose juice it is.
They trick it out, man.
A lot of times they will list it, but every once in a while they'll kind of go the compass box route and just release something that where you really can't tell whose juice it is and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
man.
Do a very good job when they finish it.
Yeah, I spent about 3 weeks in Germany in February. And again, I mentioned earlier that folks that follow us on Instagram got a little bit of the flavor of what I did when I was over there. So what I wanted to show today are the 3 of the 5 bottles that I bought when I was over there. One of the bottles was a Bunahab, and I don't remember the age statement. I know I left that one on the coast, so I can have it when I came back, because I have other Bunahabs here. I didn't have any other Bunahab down there. So that was one bottle. Another bottle was the only one that was a blend, and I can't recall what the sales lady told me the expressions were that this blend was made of. But I can tell you that particular, it was a blended whiskey, all single malt blend. It was kind of like Monkey Shoulder or maybe a Compass Box or something like that.
Wait, whoa, man! You just can't go monkey
I know what you're
shoulder
getting ready to
compass
do.
box.
I know what you're getting ready to do, bro.
You can't do that. You can't go from there to there.
I can't go from monkey shoulder to compass box.
No,
That's
like going
See,
from Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan.
You're right. You can't do that one. Can't do that one.
You can't do that.
So you made me understand your point on that one, bro.
Okay. All right. You understood now then, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. All right.
But and I understand how you got there, but I wasn't saying anything about the comparative quality of those two.
You said it. It came out of your mouth that way. And I just wanted to be on.
I don't know why people struggle with understanding me so much, man. I don't know why, man. All I was saying is that it was a blend of single malts. Compass box is a blend of single malts. Monkey shoulder is a blend of single malts.
I got you. I'll let it go. Look at you, man. We both coughing and hacking and shit. And we folks, probably ain't got but about 10 minutes left, but that's all right.
You're probably right. And folks, I apologize about this. But I told Brent, I said, we've gone too long without doing what we do, doing what we enjoy, attempting to reconnect, attempting to drop the little bit of knowledge that we have about this journey that we're on, that we thoroughly enjoy, and that we enjoy enough with that.
And people will tell you this as just a little bit of tease. We got a trip coming up that we're going to fully document and record our ventures when we go in March.
Yeah. We got, I'm not going to play games with it. Scotland, here we come.
Yes.
Here we come.
We're coming.
We've had this trip planned for the last, this is the third March that it's been planned for. And, COVID knocked out the first two. And it's like, if COVID is still, kicking strong in March of next year, then, I might try to put on my my mass disease remedy research cap.
Hey, brother, just knock on wood and hope we can make it this time.
Yeah,
because I am truly looking forward to making this trip.
Yeah, so. It should be a really good trip. It should be a really good trip. I've been to Europe before, but I have not been to Scotland. And in fact, I just said that I was in Germany in February, and I had to fly through Amsterdam. Both of those places were places that I had never been to before. So it was an eventful winter. It was a good way for me to be able to, since I had the flexibility of not shoveling snow and wearing long draws all winter here in Omaha.
It wasn't no snow.
I know, but I know this year, y'all probably can thank me, because I took the harshest of the hard weather with me, or at least away from Omaha.
Yeah, there wasn't no snow at all. So it was not a bad winter at all if you had to be here, and I did.
Yeah. Well, in any event, it's obviously good to be back, man. It absolutely is. I see you rocking your Stickman shirt today, bro. We got to get something calendared for the annual tasting.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah. And I'm saying that to you, and your expression says everything that needs to be said. And what your expression says, that ball is in your court, Fahred.
Well, we need to do some collaboration on it. But
yeah, I know. But I'm talking about in terms of securing a date, though.
Yeah, the thing is, we're well past the date that we should have already dropped.
Man, Gulfport was good, bro.
Yeah.
I got away from my game a little bit, but we're gonna make it happen, man.
Let's see if we can't do that this weekend.
Yeah.
Come up with something.
Yeah.
So. We got numbers for Dallas or what?
We got 13, and I was contacted by one of the 13 wanting to know if we still had space, because one of his boys wants to go if there's space available. So, so I'm assuming that, I mean, he understands all the requirements, so I'm assuming that he's gonna kick in on that. So what we're talking about, you guys know I'm a Bears fan, but more than that, both of us are huge football fans. Brent, obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, but he played and was a star linebacker for the University of Nebraska. I've been a Chicago Bear fan since I was about 6 or 7 years old, and we've always wanted to go to Dallas for a game,
Jerry's World,
mainly to see that spectacle that's known as Jerry's World.
Jerry's
That's the main reason why. So, but so yeah. So anyway, we're looking at doing a suite, and so that's what Brent was referencing, and that's what I was referencing in terms of the number of people that have committed to going. But we still have space for, if everybody commits, we still have space for another 11 people. Is that right?
Yeah.
Or 10. And so, yeah, but I think well, we are getting close. So I'm confident that none of you guys have any interest in this, the Bears and the Cowboys on October the 30th. But hit us up on Instagram and say something about it if it's something that you're looking at doing. I was getting ready to say something about these 3 bottles I got in Germany and stuff. I just want to talk about them real quickly. None of these are opened up, but the other thing that I want to say about them, I guess I should stop pulling this bottle back, is that all of them were imported to Germany by German importers. So they were exclusive to the German market. And this is a bottler or a company called Old Friends Single Malt Whiskey. And I had another expression with this same label on it, except this one is a Ladage. And I know I'm not pronouncing that correctly. I used to know how to pronounce it, but it's been so long. But it's a sherry cask. It says Amontillado sherry cask, 10 years, distilled in 2010, bottled in 2021. It is one of 196 bottles, and this one is at 56.1% ABV. And so the other one that I had there was a cigar bar in Berlin that I went to, and they had a bottling with the same brand on it, but instead of Ladage, it was, I think it was Linkwood. And man, so I was doing that with the Ramon Alionis Cuban, and life was very, very good in Berlin, Germany, that particular cold, dreary looking afternoon. Another one, again, this is it's a Duncan Taylor. So Duncan Taylor is not a German importer, but this is one of their independent bottlings. And I know you guys, I wouldn't imagine you guys can read this language at the bottom of this, but it does show the name of the German importer. It says Kirsch, K-I-R-S-C-H. Anyway, this is a Highland Park. It says it's one of 257 bottles, bottled at 54.5%. And it lists 3 different Oloroso sherry casks that it apparently spent some time maturing in. And so I'm looking forward to that one. And then the last one is another independent bottler that's not exclusive to Germany. It's A.D. Rattray. This is a 10-year-old bottle, and it is it's cask strength at 55.6%. And it says number of bottles 317. So yeah, I was
Highland Park, man. I happened to be sitting here, which was my 3rd bottle that I was getting ready to work on. I have an Orkney distillery, 21-year-old. So,
okay. You know to see the Scapa Highland Park.
To see the Scapa Highland Park right here, Yeah. What is this? That's a 50.8. Man, I went, somehow I went all cask strength here tonight, but that's all right.
Now, we'll so you know what that is. That's your actions speaking louder than your words when you're trying to call me out for being proof strength, a proof snob. That's what you call it, right? A proof snob.
Most of the independent bottlings that I have are higher or cask strength.
No, man,
don't be trying to
high
ABV.
No, don't trying to talk about what your collection is like, man.
Everything you pulling out is cask strength.
I bet if we go back and looked at all of the videos that we've shot that are uploaded on YouTube, we both provide stuff for different episodes and stuff. The stuff that you've provided, I'd be willing to bet you that none of it is like 80 proof or even 86 proof.
Well, not on the independent bottling stuff, no.
I'm talking about, whether it's an official bottling or independent bottling. I'm not talking about what you have, bro, because we reviewing stuff that's like in your sweet spot. So you call. All I'm trying to say, folks, is that he always calling me out for being a proof snob. I got to have high proof, but you see what he rocking with tonight. I rest my case, Your Honor. Anyway, man, I don't know. There's no point in going much further. I just felt like, we needed to get something going, reconnect with our journey, and
we'll figure this out.
Yeah. So
two old guys, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Anyway, folks, we appreciate the love you show us by supporting us.
Hey, thank you. It's been real. It's been fun. It's good being back, brother. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
And we'll catch you on the flip. All right.
Yeah. If this works for you guys, please subscribe, like, share, and we are greatly appreciative of comments. You can comment on any of the spirits that Brent and I've been drinking tonight, on the ones we've been talking about, or anything. So you guys have a great evening. Later.